Ollie, congratulations. Just talk us through the putting pen to paper. How did it come about? And obviously a very easy decision for you.
Yeah, super excited about the contract extension. 3 years from now, 2026. So yeah, very happy to extend. And I signed a 1 year late last year, and kind of the club and my management and myself kind of opted for another 2. So yeah, very, very excited for the future, and yeah, very happy day.
What does this show of faith mean to you? Is it a confidence booster? How do you take it?
It is a confidence booster. I guess kind of playing my first chunk of games of AFL footy last year kind of gave me that extra motivation to push and try and make a real career out of this. And I think the belief from the coaches and the players last year have really spurred me on to come back and be better this coming year. And yeah, I'm just excited for the next couple of years.
Would you mind taking us through the back end of last season? Maybe if we start with the game up at the Gabba, it was brilliant. What did you take out of that performance?
I guess overall it was an unfortunate result as we wanted to win, but personally it was kind of show that I can stick it to the level and put it up against the best teams, against the best players, and I feel like it's a show of hope that hopefully more to come in the future. And I kind of believed after that day that I can put it up with the best, and hopefully there's more performances like that in the future.
There was some suggestion that you might wait a little bit longer to actually re-sign, play some games next season. Why now? What was the thinking behind the timing of doing it now rather than a few games in?
I feel like for me, I didn't really need to worry about all the contract stuff. I'm a pretty simple person and just wanted to play footy, and there was a possibility that I could have waited a little bit, but I was pretty eager to sign on. I know how exciting the footy club is, and I just wanted to be locked away for good. Why wouldn't you?
Your name obviously got mentioned in discussions, I think, with Geelong, obviously with the Asava stuff. Take us through that in terms of, from your end, how did it sort of transpire from your perspective?
Yeah, it was flattering that another club kind of threw my name in discussion, but there wasn't a whole lot of thought, to be honest, and it didn't move past that kind of original discussion. And I was always keen to stay here and sign on, and I was lucky it was a longer term than just a 12-month deal.
What did they say, Ollie? How does that sort of come about? Your manager says, that Geelong's interested. Is that how it operates? Yeah,
pretty much. It was done between my manager and Geelong as a second party. I didn't have many discussions, but it was it was flattering, but there was no real sway.
Yeah, so obviously your future's here. When that stuff happens, does it affect you as a player? Do you sort of get on the phone to your teammates here and say, look, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere? Or do you just sort of laugh it off? How do you deal with that sort of speculation?
Luckily, it didn't move too much. I'm sure if it moved a little bit more, I could have just had a few text messages from the boys and I would have said, that's fine. It's all the media, but it's lucky that it didn't get to that stage, and I was never really going to leave.
And then looking here, mate, you look fit and strong. A few of the guys, everyone's looking pretty cherry ripe at this time of year. When you look at who you might line up with in round one, who's alongside you, do you think?
I'm not sure. Everyone is looking great, as they do this time of year. For me, I just want to get in a spot to put my hand up for round one. We'll have everyone, us tall forwards, pushing for a case, so I think I'm just trying to get myself in the best spot, whether I'm playing or whether I'm not. It's my job to get myself in the best position I can, and hopefully that's playing. If it's not, I'll be gunning for round two.
Are you pretty confident you are in Port's best team when you're fit and firing?
I feel like I am when I am fit and firing, and the job that I can do on the ground can be a real advantage to our team. Obviously with injury and form and stuff, it plays its part, but I always want to throw my hat in the ring, but I'll leave it to the coaches. I trust in them.
What do you feel your biggest strengths are? We obviously saw some of them in that night at the Gabba and throughout last year, but just from your perspective.
I feel like my strengths are my aerial, my competitiveness, and my strength in the contest. But I think that's an area of growth of mine, is just to do that on more a consistent basis and make sure it's not in little spurts. It's for the full game. I need to get stronger and make sure I can run it 4 quarters out. I'll get a little bit puffed in the 4th quarter. So it's just making sure that performance is over a 4 quarter rather than just little spurts here and there.
Do you see yourself as a potential long-term successor to Charlie?
Well, when Charlie decides that the footy's no more for him, yeah, I'd love to take that reins over from him. I think he's still got a good amount of footy left in him, so I'll let him. He can keep going, but yeah, obviously that's something that I want to be. I want to try and take that over from Charlie, hopefully in the future. And I've said it numerous times before in the last 3 years. He's been a great mentor for mine, and even today, just coming over to me and giving me a pat on the back, and it's a real heartfelt kind of well done, mate, rather than just a nothing. So
a couple of years ago, you actually spent a bit of time in defence. It looked like potentially that might be the path for you. What did that sort of do to get you to where you are now, spending a little bit of time behind the ball?
Yeah, I think it was about 18 months ago. I played a little bit in defence in the SANFL, and with kind of had a little bit of injury in the back half of the year with a couple of key backs in the AFL team. We kind of looked at it could be my little niche. I could pop into a key back spot, but I'm very happy that I didn't go back, and I'm loving my time forward. I've got a really good relationship with my forwards coach, Chad Corns. We've got a real strong bond now, and I feel like we'll be able to work on that in the future years and work a good little team there.
You got a big name grandfather, mate. What's he said to you about sticking with Port Adelaide for a little bit longer?
He loves Port. He loves the club. He also loves Adelaide. So he's been he's a great mentor of mine. I speak to him a lot. I've got a real good relationship with him, and he's just like any proud family member, grandfather. Yeah, hopefully doing him proud.
Just on Charlie, looks like he's dropped a little bit. Looks pretty svelte out there. How's he looking from your perspective, and what's it been like sort of having him back on track?
It's great to have him back. He's fit and firing. He's still very strong. He does look a little bit slimmer, but I think everyone does this time of year. But he's moving great. Looking forward to how he goes in the next couple of months, and keen to see him propel again for 2024.
And one of your fellow tall forwards, Tom Scully, is there an update on him?
I saw Tom. I think he hyperextended his knee or his leg. I think he's getting scans. We'll be waiting on them. Not sure, to be honest.